Hello guys, thank you for tuning in. My name is Goldens and welcome to my studio. I'm glad you tuned in because it's been a while since I last did that kind of a video where I talk about something. But actually the reason is because the year is coming to its end and there's some stuff I'd like to plug as well. Now first of all, there was the Goldfinger trailer. I worked together with Tom Waldeck. And you can see, or you can find the Goldfinger 50th anniversary trailer underneath in the description box. You can find the link there and go see the video in case you haven't yet. And that was really a cool thing, and it took us quite a while to get there, to get it done, because we had a lot of thoughts, and there was a lot of back and forth going, like what style are we going to use, especially on the music, because I did the music before Tom started to cut, because he likes to use music to cut the video according to the music. And around mid of the year I have completed like 7 or 8 little music cues that were all about half a minute long, a little longer, a little less. And then I started getting back to the more orchestral stuff, because the cues I did beforehand, they were kind of very electronic, rhythmic driven, with a lot of electronical instruments. And I then got back to doing more orchestral stuff, like also maybe you've seen the Man with the Golden Gun anniversary suite, and I was inspired by that. By doing that, I was getting back to that orchestral stuff like that, trying to achieve that John Barry sound. So it was like 2 parts for the Goldfinger trailer. That was that electronic-driven, fast-paced, action-packed cue stuff, and there was the more orchestral suite I wrote for Goldfinger. And the product was a surprise even to me, because Tom has taken everything, mixed it up, cut it differently, used some parts, and so it was a complete surprise to me, and I'm absolutely overwhelmed by the result, because it really looks awesome in my opinion, and I think it sounds halfway decent. And the next thing is I've released a couple of albums, like I said, for example The Spy Who Loved Me, the rescore, and other couple of things. And there I want to thank you for as well, because there were so many nice comments and nice remarks about the video, about the videos, the clips, the rescore clips, the album itself. And now it's the 3rd album after GoldenEye, Never Say Never Again, the 3rd rescore album. And the other thing is which actually just launched today, is my current big project, which is Year of Spies. It's done by Chris and Steph Stone. Really cool guys, and Chris approached me after he listened to my GoldenEye soundtrack, which is a while ago now as well, because he liked the soundtrack and he liked the rescore clips, how I used the music and so forth. And he approached me, and we always plan out to do something together. And now this is what we're doing together. Year of Spies, just quickly to tell you what it is a 12-part series that will be released bi-monthly, an episode per month, and we have just released the 1st episode, which is really, really cool, and I'm really proud of the result, with all the involved people who did an outstanding job. It looks good, it sounds good, it's just absolutely amazing. You can find it as well in the description box. You can go check it out. And actually working on this was really special, but you can read the story via the homepage, yearofspies.com. There you can go to the January episode. You can go and read more and read the story, how Chris and I worked together. I don't want to use up too much time now to ramble about this, but it was quite special and unique to me. And this is really an amazing project, because I'm not just telling this, I don't want to use words as empty shells, but I remember a few years ago I was interviewed by the local newspaper about my work, music, composing, etc. And the final question was, if you could get your hands on something, if you could do something, what would it be? What would be your dream? And I basically said, I have done so many James Bond related things, and I would like really to be in the John Barry spot. I would never dare to compare myself to this genius, John Barry, But I would like to do basically the same. I would like to be part of a series of something that goes on for several episodes, and where you can put your own stamp on, you know, be it with melodies, being with the sound design and that kind of stuff. And so I wanted to, it was like, you know, I don't know the exact words I used, but I was like, you know, I would like to do the spy series, you know, define the music for that. And now that's actually what happened, only 1 or 2 years later, which is, I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's some kind of surreal. And this whole project, I really try to go the John Barry way, you know, with my possibilities. But it's like, I've tried to establish a few themes within the first episode, and I want to have like the James Bond theme, you know, like the reoccurring themes coming back. And I want to give each episode, which is going to have different settings, different moods, different styles. I want to make each and every episode, the music to the episode, fitting to each and every episode. So the melodies and the themes stay the same, like with the James Bond theme, but each movie sounds individual. Like John Barry, you can clearly tell Goldfinger from The Man with the Golden Gun, and you can clearly tell The Man with the Golden Gun from Moonbreaker and stuff like that. And so this is really, really a fun experiment, fun project, and I'm really, really proud of, and I hope you go check it out. And now at the end, I would just like to thank you very much again, because I know I express this very often, and I tell this all the people I talk to. I mean, you know, I don't consider myself as a composer. I just consider myself as a guy who absolutely loves music. I mean, film music, or music in general, also my second love, which is blues, rock and roll, boogie-woogie, New Orleans music. I love music so much, and it's such a part of my life, of my body, of my being, of everything. And I see my job, I think, is to extend that kind of emotion and joy and that feeling and everything to other people. You know, because I love it so much, because I love music so much, I want to write music to share that love and passion with other people so they can experience it too. I don't see myself as a composer. I see myself as a music lover who knows what he's doing, who knows what he wants to hear when a project arrives. And I hope when you listen to my music, you can get some joy out of it, and you can enjoy it, and you like it, and you have your moments where you maybe even get goosebumps or stuff like that. And that is really my goal. And I mean, like I'm always saying, if there's only one person who enjoys what I do, I will keep doing it, because there's no reason to stop whatsoever. And like I said, this year was was mind-blowing. I had so many nice conversations with people. People wrote me comments about my work, and sometimes it's really touching, and it's not just empty words to me. It really means the world to me. I mean, your support, your very support, is what gets me going, is what keeps me motivated. It's what really, you know, makes me want to do the best that I can. And so, as we're coming close to New Year's Eve, I would like to really thank you very much, and I hope you stay tuned next year, because there are quite a few things planned again. James Bond-wise, I don't know at the moment what I'm going to do. Obviously, I'm still involved with Nightfire Source, but there's a lot of stuff going on, a part of that, and that is just a project in the back of my head. I did really big stock of music, but you know, sometimes I have projects, mostly that I'm paid and that I need to get done ASAP, and so I need to work on those stuff, and I want to work on these projects. But there's a lot of cool things. I don't want to go too much into detail, because I can't actually. A lot of stuff is secret. A lot of stuff is, you know, I must not talk about it. I just can tell you something is related to a PC game that we are developing, that is going to be released. Not next year necessarily, but it's just going to be, it's in the works. And of course there will be stuff Bond related, and there are a couple of other things. Of course, Year of Spies as well. This is an ongoing process. But, well, let's put it that way. If you hate my music, next year is going to be terrible for you. Okay. So thank you very much. You'll take care. I hope you stay tuned. I hope you maybe also tell your friends about it if you like my stuff, if you think this is worthwhile listening to it or watching it. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a good start in the new year. And just have a great time. Bye-bye.